Has made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Herbert hooking up with Cook for an LA first. Herbert operating from the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the 2nd half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 42. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A give to Cook out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Murray now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Going up top for Kupp. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A final shot before half for Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaud.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Back to the running game with Mostert. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
That's track. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They faked the handoff. Now Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. What a methodical drive. This is that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Here's Herbert. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Look at the spin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, Herbert escaping the pressure right. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. There he goes left side. The 30. 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Yeah, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be heading towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion. looking to throw again on second down. Herbert complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. They've got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Herbert back to the air. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. It's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw it. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Able to find Isabella. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little